Hi everyone. So today we are talking all about how you actually may need to be buying more clothes, not less. Now, I know this is obviously not the mainstream rhetoric. This is not a mainstream channel, you guys. So here we really talk about getting down to the actual core problems of your wardrobe. And so I really think that for some people, this may be a core problem and it's worth talking about. Some people are just, they don't have anything to wear because they're actually not buying enough clothing. Now, that doesn't mean, of course, buying clothing that you don't care about or going to the clearance rack and buying 20 items of clothing that you just don't even know what they are and kind of don't look good on you. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm really talking about intentionally refreshing your wardrobe at least every year, if not every season. You know, just going through your clothing and refreshing it, donating the things that no longer suit you, that you've outgrown, that you've moved past, and getting new items that are more consistent with your current lifestyle, your current everything. And I got to thinking about this also because I realized that, when we're younger, when we're a lot younger, we do back to school shopping, and we get a lot of new clothes for the new school year. We do that every year. And then when we're in college, a lot of young women in college do a lot of clothes shopping, a lot. And not a lot of women in college have really that many problems with their wardrobe because they can't have a lot of clothing. They can't have a lot of clothing because they're living in a dorm. They don't have a lot of space. And also because they are usually shopping a lot, not everybody, obviously. I know if you're like, no, in college, I never shopped for clothing. I don't want to hear it in the comments, okay? I'm just telling you right now, I don't want to hear it, okay? But I know that I just see a lot of younger women, being more invested in shopping for clothing, in getting new clothes for themselves, and in also circulating clothes. This stuff doesn't suit them anymore. Oh, they want to look different now. They have a new mood, a new style, whatever it is, And that's the thing. I think as we grow up, we really come into our own personal style, and we really start to discover what we like beyond trends. And that makes us really want this kind of like eternal, perfect wardrobe, that we have our basic pieces that just look amazing on us, and we are going to always have something to wear. That's the dream is, you reach into your wardrobe and everything in there looks good on you, everything in there kind of matches, and it's easy to get dressed, and you feel amazing at the end of it, and it's all very effortless and easy. The thing is that the way to achieve that is actually to have a lot of prep work in the background. So it kind of goes back to any sort of lifestyle that you live. It's sort of similar to the popular trend of being high maintenance to be low maintenance type of thing. It takes a lot of background work to get a wardrobe to a place where it's in that state where it's really like your dream wardrobe. And a lot of that is actually circulating through clothing. A lot of that is being intentional about what you're getting and also being intentional about what you're keeping. Sometimes people tell me, oh, I don't, and this is so common, you guys, I don't wear 80% of my clothes. I don't wear 90% of my clothes. Well, what are these clothes? Have you ever looked at them like all together? What in the world are these clothes? And try to do like a post-mortem on your wardrobe. Like, why aren't you wearing 80-90% of your clothes? Maybe it's actually because you should have been getting rid of those clothes. I mean, some people, they have clothes from 10 years ago. And mind you, if you like an item from 10 years ago, you should 100% keep it. And if you wear it, you should keep it. And if you love it and you don't wear it, you should still keep it, I think. I think whatever you love, you should keep. I'm kind of a Marie Kondo fan, if it brings you joy, you should keep. That's just me, okay? And I'm not telling you to get rid of things that you love. And this is the thing, is that I think with the current culture, there's a lot of talk about not being wasteful. And you're supposed to have this 15 item wardrobe, but you're also not supposed to be wasteful, right? And so, but then that means you can't really like get rid of things. And to get to a 15 item wardrobe, sometimes you have to try things out and you have to allow yourself to make mistakes. Sometimes you're going to buy things that don't end up working out, and then you have to donate them. And this is where I want to say that it doesn't have to be wasteful to circulate more items of your wardrobe and to actually spend more time both buying and donating clothes. And the way that this will work is I really recommend thrifting. Even if you don't care that much about waste, you know, some people are very much environmentally conscious and some people are very much, you know, more minimalist for the like aesthetic aspects of it. Some people like a smaller wardrobe for organization purposes. Some people don't care about any of that stuff. And, you know, on this channel, we just talk about style and how style can suit you and your lifestyle and your values and everything like that. We don't really get into all of that stuff. We're only really talking about how to practically make style work for you. And the thing is that what ends up happening is, regardless of whether or not you are caring about that kind of stuff or not, if you go to a thrift store these days, you are going to be getting better quality clothing. You're going to be getting a much better variety of choices for clothing as well. This is why I'm such a fan of thrifting. It really covers all the bases, and the price, like the cost, is so much lower. The quality of the clothes is so much higher. The materials are higher quality, the cuts are often better, and the options are so much more interesting. You know, there's so much more variety in thrift stores. You can really build so many unique, authentic, interesting outfits out of the things you find in thrift stores. I just love thrift stores for exploring personal style. It's amazing. It's amazing what you can find in the thrift store, and you can just try on a ton of stuff and buy what you like, and it's not going to completely break the bank as much as, of course, getting new clothing, not to mention the wastefulness aspect. If you are into that, that's also considered. And you can donate back to the thrift store as well. So you can have this, like, I actually remember I watched this one TED Talk of a stylist, and she said that she almost has this like circulation of items where she will like buy items very often at a thrift store and then donate, you know, the same number of items. Like she'll just keep a skirt for a week or something, or a month, and then donate that and get another skirt. So it's almost like she's taking something, she's buying something from the thrift store, and then she's donating that same amount back to the thrift store. And that just sounded so like such a fresh idea to me, and so cool, you know, instead of and so freeing. You know, you don't have to commit to this like, you know, huge purchase of a $500 pair of pants or something. And doing that iteratively too will help you find your personal style if you haven't found it already, because you're going to really actually try wearing those things. It can be difficult to find your personal style just by sitting around and being in your own head. You have to dress yourself. You have to invest the time. You have to try things out. You have to see what you like. And not only do you have to see what you like in your own home, you have to wear those outfits out in public to see if how you're coming across and how you feel in those outfits in different situations is actually how you want to be feeling. Because it's strange that style is it's a form of self-expression. And so sometimes when you express something, it may not come across in the way that you thought, you see? And so that is sometimes a necessary step in a way to go out in public, or to go to wherever it is that you're going to plan to wear these outfits, to actually just try them out. And that's why circulating clothing and buying more clothing is actually very important for your personal style. And then with doing that, you're going to inevitably find pieces that you love and you don't want to give back to the thrift store, you know? And when that happens, you're going to start to accumulate pieces that you actually really, really love, that are authentic to you, and that are not just copy paste. This is what I saw in a, you know, just in a YouTube video, like a basics YouTube video. Oh, I have a white t-shirt. Okay, I have a blue pair of jeans. You know, it's like, okay, that's really nice. That sure makes me feel alive. You know, it's like style is so much about personal self-expression and finding those items that really make you feel great about yourself, really work for you. And you really can't do that without, sometimes you can, sometimes you know right away, but sometimes you really can't do that without really trying things out, you know, and you have to let yourself try things out. And that means getting more clothes, trying them on in the dressing room. You guys, you know, that doesn't work. And this is the thing too, is that if you know your color type and your body, like if you're new here, I do consulting for people, right? And I do consulting for, I tell them about their most flattering silhouettes, their lines, their colors. And what that does is that it makes shopping easier. You see, so you would have a much higher success rate in the dressing room because you're going to know what looks good on you ahead of time before you put it on. So that's really going to make all of this a lot easier. But that doesn't mean that you don't also have to go out and actually figure out what you like. You know, I mean, knowing what looks good on you is going to really help a ton, and it's going to make it so that you can buy things online and they just arrive and they look good on you. You know, you don't, it's not a mystery anymore why things look good on you, what is going to look good on you. But there's also the aspect of just self-exploration and your own taste, because everyone is their own individual person. You know, it's like, just because you are a soft gamine, that doesn't mean you're going to dress like another soft gamine. There's still so much variability in a way of how you are going to express yourself through those lines. And so, you know, it's just, you still have to be really investing that time, really trying things on, really, you know, doing all of these things that are sort of like being high maintenance to be low maintenance type of thing. And so it kind of goes against, you know, the rhetoric of just trying to buckle down and not buy as many clothes and everything. But I will say that I think it doesn't go against the idea or the ideals of, you know, minimalism and things like that if you do it through thrifting. And I think that that's, again, for so many different reasons, a great way to hone your personal style is through thrifting. And, you know, because it's cheap, because it's not wasteful, because the items are higher quality. So if you do want to keep them, you're probably going to be keeping a higher quality item. And I forgot. I had another reason. I'm sure I said it somewhere else in the video, but yeah, I mean, this is something that I really felt I needed to talk about because I just see so much stuff about, you know, let's just get these cut and paste basic pieces only and keep them forever. And why can't I find my personal style? It's like, because you haven't gone out and, you know, done, you know, tried all this stuff. You haven't refreshed your wardrobe. You're not refreshing your wardrobe. You have like things from 10 years ago that you're not that same person. You're not the same size. You're not in the same job. You don't have the same life. And you're wondering why you are not wearing most of your clothes. Maybe that's because you need to get rid of most of your clothes. You need to donate them so that other people can enjoy them instead of you just keeping them, that you don't even need them, you know. And while you're at it, when you donate those clothes, get yourself some new clothes at the thrift store. You know, I mean, it'll be fun. It'll be nice. So I think that's all I have to say for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me some comments down below about your style journey, how you have found some of your most favorite pieces. Like, what was the process that you found them? Did you know right away that they were your favorite pieces, or did you have to kind of realize that over time? I know for me, I've had both types. I've had types where I just see, like, I loved this little sweater. I loved it, and I love it to this day. Little sweater that I have, love it. And I knew right away when I saw it that I loved it and that I had to have it. And then other pieces, it's more like you think that they're just okay and you get them, or you think that they're practical or they're just okay, and then you really grow to love them. And I've had both. So anyway, let me know in the comments about some of your favorite pieces and how you came to find them. Oh, if you're interested in booking with me, then you can take a look at the link below on how you can book with me. And so I offer like a package of your most flattering lines, silhouettes, style elements, colors, and I also do like an essence reading, and I kind of put it all together and how all of that interacts for your own unique look. And I put it in a report, and that's the service. You can take a look down below on how you can book if you are interested. And hopefully that kind of report makes shopping at least 10 times easier. Tell me in the comments also how much easier knowing your colors and body type has made your shopping experiences. I know what I'm gonna hear, at least 10 times easier. So yeah, so that's sort of the point of the service, is to really figure out what's most flattering on you so that you're not wasting your time, and also so that you feel great in what you're wearing more often. So yeah, so that's it, you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Okay, bye.